lovely morning. Oops, sorry, my hand. Trying to get this situated. You know me, I'm not good at this. I see me, so I do see that. If you are here, I appreciate you being part of my live. Let's see. There we go. So, my arm doesn't want to raise up for some reason. Not my arm, but the arm of my... There we go. So, it is Wednesday, June 11th, and we are on our third card using... Oop, forgot to turn the light on. Hold on. See if that helps. Using Sunshine Vibes Suite. And like I said, I've done 2 cards before, and now I'm doing the third one. Love this suite, and hope you're loving it too. So we might as well go ahead and get started right away. I will put you down, and I will show you, I remember what I did with my catalog, the page it's on. Oh, I thought I was prepared. Hold on. Dropping markers everywhere. Well, I will show you the page, but can't find the catalog. Oh, found it. It's underneath my computer. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to put you down. Remember, I have to put my hand over, turn you around. You're going to see the wall. Lots of moving around until I figure this out. I think I need more than one, like a phone and an iPad to make it smoother. But for now, this is what it's going to be. Okay, my hair's doing wacky stuff. Here we go. Get to see my wall. Let's see. Make sure that I am not going to be upside down. There we go. Am I going to be upside down? You tell me. Nope, I think we're good. So, let's see. Yep. This is my information. Bring it up closer so you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. Let's see. If you'd like more information, my email address is georgies2longdogs@gmail.com. I have a Facebook and I have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, 2 Long Dogs and a Stamper. You can reach me either by email or Facebook Messenger, or text me by phone. And if you would like to purchase product from Stampin' Up through my site, it's georginedarbo.stampinup.net. You just have to make sure you click me as your crafting coach or demonstrator. And then also don't forget to sign up for the Stampin' Up rewards. Okay? So I'm going to put that to the side, and I'll show you the page. This is the new catalog. If you'd like a new catalog, please let me know, and I will get it to you. And then this is the suite we've been using. It's called Boho Vibes. It's 165156. It's $63.50 for the suite. The suite, you get a lot of things. You get stamp set, dies, embellishments, and this beautiful paper. There is a suite sale going on until the end of June. You buy one suite, get a suite for half off, or a part of a suite. So if you like this suite, but only want a stamp set from another suite, or the stamp set and dies, or just the paper, or if you'd like to get another thing of the paper, you'd get the cheaper of the 2 for half off. It's a really good deal. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started. I've never done this card. I did it yesterday. Oh, I was gonna look up, shoot. I had it written down on a little piece of paper, and now I can't remember. I watched this on somebody else's, it was on a reel, and I copied her, the way she did it. I changed up a few little things, and I'll show you. But I'm looking to see if I can find her name. I wrote it down, like I said. And oh, yeah, here we go. Her name is Connie Stewart. So I got this card idea, the actual fold, from her. And I'll show you the card. Here's the card. And I'm going to change it up just a little bit so you can see. But that's the card. Super cute. I'll be using a different DSP, and I'm going to do stamping before we put it together. She did it after, and that made me a nervous wreck because, you know, stamping can go wrong. And then I wasn't able to put the rays in here, so we're going to do it before we put it together. Okay? So the first thing, let's get this out. This aside. You need DSP, and you need it so that it's 4 by 10.5. Well, if you know, I've shown you this paper, which now, don't know what I did with it. I have the DSP, but the DSP with this suite is 6 by 6. Here, I'll show you back in the catalog. Here it is. So the DSP is 6 by 6. Oops. It's not the 12 by 12 paper. I love the 6 by 6, but if you want to do a card that is 4 by 10.5, what I did was I took 2 pieces. I took 1 full piece, 6, and then did 4 3/4. So I have that little lip to glue it on. If you know what I mean, see how this is where I glued them together, and this is going to be glued to the back of a piece of paper, so it's not going to a piece of cardstock, so you won't be able to see that I did that. And then, so this is 10.5 by 4, and that's what we need. And then score at 5 1/4. So scored at 5 1/4. So you'll need this. You'll also need mossy metal, one that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and that's the base. One that's 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and a little square that is 2 by 2. And then you'll need white cardstock, which is, let me turn this over, I can't remember, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then a little square, which is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and then another cardstock, which is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. I did not change this up, but the next time I do it, I would change up and make the mats smaller. I don't like that big of a, what do you want to call that? Where you can see it, the mat. I don't like how it's so big. I would do eighths and not quarters. So but for this time, we're gonna go ahead and deal with it like that. So let's first take this and we're gonna stamp this piece. This is the piece, I'll show you, that goes inside. And this is fine, but like I said, it made me nervous that I would be afraid that I wouldn't stamp it correctly. So let's go ahead and stamp that really quick. And I use the Good Vibes, the hello on this and the little like starburst. So let me get so go ahead and put this down. I don't have my glasses on. I was wondering why I couldn't see well. Didn't have my cheaters. So we're gonna just go ahead and line that up and get it nice and straight. And as for all these cards, I've been using Secret Sea ink. And we're just gonna put that up on the left-hand side, about there. Okay. And then we'll use Daffodil Delight. Oops. use Daffodil Delight for the starburst. There's something on my pad, but I'm not going to do anything about it right now. I'm just going to... I only put 3 on the original. I wanted to put more, but because of the way I had it in there already, I was afraid to, so I'm going to go ahead and put a few on here. And I do have to poke a hole, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter, right? So we'll just make a bunch of them. Even put one right there. Okay, so for now, that's good, I think. Oh, maybe one more. There we go. Okay. Close this up for now. We do need to use it on this next. So the next piece of white, let's see, is our 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and this we're going to stamp about 1/2 inch. Let me look really quick. Yeah, give or take, maybe 3/4 of an inch up. Let me get another black here. Get my ruler. About 3 1/4. I mean 3/4, not 3 1/4, but 3/4 of an inch. So right about there. Give it an eye. It doesn't have to be perfect, just. And we're going to go ahead and get the sunburst, the actual sun, not the sunburst, and the rays out. So we'll do all the stamping, and then we'll go ahead from there. And again, we're going to use the Daffodil Delight. I guess I shouldn't have closed that. Right about there, so right in the middle. But you can do whatever you want. We just have to make sure that it goes in this little window. And the sun kind of fit perfectly. So, oh, wait, I need this for the rays. And the other one was perfectly fine. It just made me nervous because we're stamping without having the ability to stamp again. So you know, sometimes stamping goes wrong, right? Mine too. It's funny because there's so many people that don't like this, and I love it. This I couldn't wait to get. I was so sad it wasn't in the pre-order. Did you see the other cards that I did on this one? I also did a banner I'll show everybody on Friday. Okay, so that's all I'm going to put on. I mean, I guess, you know what would be cute? Let's see, hold on. There's a darling, like hello darling. I could do that and put it right in the middle of the... Actually, it could go right at the top. Okay, let's do that. Yes. I know, I agree. And I don't know why people don't like it. There's some people that really don't care for it. It might be the colors, I guess, but I love these colors. Okay. So I'm going to use Secret C again, and I'm going to put Darling on the top, and you'll see what happens. Make sure that it fits okay. No, it did not fit. Hold on. Oh, it will. Just have to get it kind of perfect here. This is the die that it's going to be. Hopefully this works. This one is probably what I should do after I put it together, but I'm so nervous to do that because then I could screw up the stamping, right? Okay, we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then we won't do it again. Okay, so the stamping is done. I'm going to show you now. So this is what we need to do. We need to open up our 10 and a half by 4 paper, and what Connie showed us is that you measure about a 1/2 inch, give or take, and draw a line on a sticky, and then the crease where you scored it, you're going to put this right at the crease, just a little bit above the crease. And then you're going to take your die. I'm using this rectangle. I mean, obviously you can use any die that's a rectangle or a square. A square might even work. No, a square might, it had to be a bigger square, but a rectangle. And this rectangle is, let me see if there's a bigger rectangle. Hold on. And we can do it a little bit bigger. Hold on. I gotta find this die. What did I do with it? Really quick here. I know it's, here it is, textured notes. I just couldn't find it. Maybe if I do the one up from this, that might work better. So we're going to take the texture. This is from the dies from Textured Notes. Love these rectangle dies. See? Oops. I use them quite a bit. And this one is 2 1/4 by 4. I don't know. We're going to try this. Might not work, and I might screw it up, but let's try it. That's a good idea. That's what I'm planning to change everybody's attitude, because I think it's so pretty. Okay, so we're going to put this on here right above the Post-it note, and then even on each side. And I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of the tape, Post-it tape, so that we don't move around there. And this is going to go on your cutting plates, and you're going to put it all the way to the top. So we don't want this to cut. So I'm going to put it through this way and stop right here. Or you could put it all the way through, but let's put the plate right there. Either way, you can either stop, or I'm putting the plate so I can make sure that I do not go any further. See how it sticks out? That way I can put it through all the way. And I'm gonna try to put it up here. I don't have a lot of room, but I want you to see. Can you see it? Okay, push it up a little bit. Did that work? Okay. Oops. I got something underneath. Hold on. See, I don't have a lot of room for this. Okay. There we go. Sorry for the movement. It's because of the table. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully that worked. Like I said, I've only done this one other time, and that was the time to make the card that I just made. Okay, let's see. Did it work? Let's take this off. Take this off. It did. Yay. Hi, Carmen. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I was so nervous. It's so different when you have to do it in front of people. Like, I'm doing it looking at my wall, so I know you guys are there, but so that's the paper. This is the paper I used, and the suite, and I just love it. Okay, so I need my cutter so I can do some, here it is. I have it all under a bunch of stuff. I have so many piles everywhere. I don't know if you guys have a crafting room, or if you craft like I do on a table in the kitchen. So we're gonna go ahead and do some scoring. We're gonna score right here at the line where it's cut up to. And what I did was, let's see if I can get it in the camera. I went ahead and you know the little lines on your cutting blade and your scoring blade, that's where I lined it up, and I just scored right to that point. Does that make sense? I think. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I didn't seem nervous. I was a jumble of nerves. A little bit more. Okay, so you score there and bend it. There we go. And then you're going to score about 1/4 of an inch or so, or actually maybe a half inch. And then about an inch, I think it was. Hold on, let me measure. Like I said, I've only done this. Half inch. And then I'm using 1.5 inches, sorry. So 1.5 inches from that last score line. So turn that. Thank you for coming, guys, and supporting me. It's always so hard when you're alone and you're kind of talking to yourself when doing these things. So you're going to do 2 inches because you have a half inch, and then you're going to score about 2 inches at there. Okay. Put this down. Okay. So go ahead and bend and bend. So then you take this and the paper, the cardstock that you had that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, you're just going to glue this on to this piece. I'm putting quite a bit just because it's the base and you want it to stick really well. There we go. I'm just lining up so it's kind of even Steven around the whole thing. Okay. Then you're going to take this piece, which is the 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and you're going to go ahead and put this white stamped piece, and the end is going to be a little bit more. That's okay. Okay, and you're going to give it a little clip. What did I do with that? Hole punch. Well, I don't see a hole punch. I need to get those hole punches. I just had a regular hole punch but I would like to get the Stampin' Up! Hole punches. I like the variety. Oh, here it is. I just have the old-fashioned hole punch, and you're just going to add a punch right here at the top, in the middle. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry, my computer is doing freaky things. There we go. Okay. And you're going to, can't remember, hold on. Might have to take this one apart a little bit. Hold on, figuring it out. See what happens when you only do a card once and you want to show it to other people? Oh, that's what you're going to do. Okay, sorry. So this is going to be down here, and you're going to glue this card to the bottom. Can you see it? I'm sorry. To the bottom, and just even Steven it. Let me make sure that's correct so that it'll pull up. Yeah. Okay, so you're just going to add a little bit of glue. To this bottom little piece. And you're going to add right to the line. Make sure it's even Steven. Hopefully that darling works too. Let's see. Oh, I don't have that part down yet, but yes, okay. So we have that. And then oh, we forgot to, what did I do with, oh, here it is. The darling goes right about there. Let me just see. Oops. Look at what happens. I didn't glue it down hard enough. You know, a piece of tear and tape might work the best actually for that. But let me go ahead and see if this will work. If not, I'll put a piece of tear and tape. Okay. Let's see. Yep, that'll work. Yay. Okay. So this piece you're going to glue to the back because it's going to stay put. And it's going to be, can you see, right at the fold. Okay. Maybe a little bit down. I mean, a little bit up further, but it really doesn't matter. So here's the fold and just center it in there. I'm going to go right about there. Oh, guess what? I forgot, but it's okay. I forgot to do the, don't forget, I already did this part, so I'm not going to, but you take a punch and do the little intake part, like here. See how it's, so you're able to pull. So just don't forget to do that. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're going to put glue just on the edges of here. Okay, just a little bit, because we don't want to glue the pieces that are supposed to move. Flip it over. Again, we'll see if this glue works. If it doesn't, it did on my other one. But you can also use tear and tape, and that might actually be a better adhesive for this. Let's see if I did it right. See, it's, I will put the little piece on here. See that? I just took a piece of Darling Duckling, just thinking that I don't have Daffodil Delight, so I'm just going to use Darling Duckling because it works too. And do a little pull so people know where to pull. There we go. Snip it. There we go. So let's see if it works. It did work. Okay, so now we just have to add our piece here. Did not, I forgot to go ahead and stamp it, so we're going to need stamp again. We'll get our ink out again. And I did Sending Good Vibes. Go ahead and use this. In the Secret Sea. And I kind of put it on an angle. And then I did a little bit of the Starbursts with the Darling, nope, not with Darling, Daffodil Delight. Oh, these. And then I just did a few of those around it. And then I added it to, I glued it to the mats. And like I said, I think I would make these mats smaller. I just feel like they're so big. I don't like the big mats. I like the littler ones. I could do that now. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. I might as well make it the way I want it, right? Just take a hair off of each of them. Yeah, I think that's so much better. Hold on. Got my shirt caught. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and glue these together. See, so much better, right? And this one onto that one. It's gonna be warm today. I already feel it's warm. And then we're just going to glue it right here. So we'll add some glue to that area. Flat, and then right before, there we go. Let's see if it'll work. Yep, there we go. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little time. And that's it. Now I put bling. Okay, see the difference? I'll show you. See how you can see where you're pulling there? I like that. I forgot to punch it. So you just take and do like a little punch from a circle punch to get it out. And this one I put the bling on the outside. Now I think we should put the bling in the middle of the Starburst. So it kind of looks like maybe kind of a flowery thing. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. What do you think? I really like that. Super cute. Oops. Oh, and I also added a bow. Don't need to add a bow, but I did add a bow. What did I do with it? Put it down here. Just can't be in the way of the little mechanism can go up and down. And I just used dots. And this is that Darling Duckling ribbon. I love this ribbon. It ties such pretty bows. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Down here. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. So that's our third one. I'll fix this one because I tore it apart because I couldn't remember how to do stuff. So that's our third one. I'll show you the other ones. Let's see. So this is our first day. Our second day. And now our third day. Okay. I think I'd use tear and tape actually next time. But you'll have to like slice the tear and tape so it doesn't stick to this part of it. So you might have to cut the tear and tape in half. I don't know, this might work. I didn't give it enough time to glue. Okay, so that is it for this afternoon. Tonight, I'm going to be live at 7 o'clock, and that is to do a scrapbook page. Let me show you the scrapbook page. I did cards using, I'll find the cards. I don't think I have them here. Oh, I do have them here. Using Turtley Awesome, is it? What is this? Let's see, here they are. So I did cards, and I thought, oh, this would be fun to do a scrapbook page with. So these were the cards. Fabulous, thank you. So these are the cards I made with this Totally Awesome stamp set. I love this stamp set just because there's a lot of coloring. Okay, so there was that. I'm gonna give that one to my dad for Father's Day this weekend. So tonight we're gonna make the scrapbook page using the same set, same suite. I was gonna do 2 pages, didn't get to it. I'd like to do 2 pages every week with a stamp set, but we're just gonna do 1 tonight, and we'll go from there. So if you want to come back at 7 o'clock, and we'll make the scrapbook page. Okay, let me move you so you can. Let's see. I always screw this up. Okay, camera should be on the right, I think. So let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna switch you back, turn you around, and push you up. Did I do it right? I did it right! Woohoo! I'm getting better at this stuff. Okay, so thank you so much for watching me and supporting me. If you'd like anything, any information, please reach out to me. If you're watching on replay, let me know somehow, some way. Maybe email me or message me on Facebook. If you'd like a catalog product, please let me know. If you like the class, the card class, I'm on card number 3, 4 and 5 are coming. Oh, my head's cut off. 4 and 5 are coming the next 2 days. But have a fabulous day, and I'll see you tonight at 7, okay? Lots of smiles and love. Hopefully today for you, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.